morning to all of you who've come here today. Sunday, it is. We have a lot of events that is lined up, but still you've taken your time, and we have other people on their way as well. But thank you so much for being here, for the love of space, for the love of girls. We're all here today. Thank you, Mr. Warren Kirby, Mr. Sai Benjamin. We have Chandrika here, Dr. Chandrika Subramanian. Thank you so much for coming. We have Murray and his partner, Alex Karki. Thank you for making it. We have our student from Mission Shakti Sat as well. We have Rachel. So it's going to be an interesting time where we're going to hear from Rachel as well. We'll hear a few words from her on her experience with Mission Shakti Sat. We have the ambassador of Fiji, Sharina here, who's going to share a few words about her experience with the mission as well. Thank you, Papa. And Varun Bhaiya, thank you so much for making all this happen. So we are organizing this from Mission Shakti Sat and Friends World TV here. Today is quite special for me because we have DR.Srimathy Kesan herself. She's known as a space lady. She's the only woman in the entire world to have launched 27 student-led satellite missions till date, and we are working on the 28th one today. Normally when we say our satellites, it is seen as what do people say, right? Do you think it's rocket science? It's so simple, why can't you do it? So, normally we hear words like that, but this space goddess has decided to make space inclusive for all. And it was not an easy journey. She started this in 2015, where even Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, felt, what are you even doing? You know, we're all senior scientists and bringing a bunch of students and they're going to do all this. She's like, it doesn't make sense to us. But she said, no, it is very important to have children participating in all this, because if you think about it, the senior scientists, they're doing an incredible job, but the gap keeps increasing. And even if the children are scared to dream, and if they're not having hands-on experience, so who's going to take space next? And her previous mission was Azadi Sat. I'm giving a little prelude so that we'll also play a video of our journey of Space Kids India, how it started. So our previous mission was Azadi Sat. So Azadi means freedom. So on the 75th Independence Day for India, we had Azadi Sat being launched by 750 rural girls from India. So every aspect of whatever imagination you have from the rural population, we had it. So she made the girls carry the satellite in a cow-driven bullock cart with a lot of haze and straws around. So, it was kind of dramatic, but still, we felt that is a reality. So through Mission Shakti Sat, what we've been seeing is we have 108 countries part of this mission, 12,000 girls from each of the 108 countries participating. It looks like, it's too good to be true, but we've worked day and night, and she has been leading it by example. There are days where many of us have thought, this is even possible, but she will lead it and she will show, yes, it's possible. Yes, we've won this. So I can't thank you all enough for being here within short notice. What was supposed to be a 1 week long stay has turned out to be just today and tomorrow. Great news, she's meeting with the President Madam of India on 1st of October, on where we're going to be discussing about how we're going to host these children from 108 countries to India and having President Madam involvement with this mission. So this is a very big win for us, for all the girls. And why space, why girls? We have less than 20% of women in the entire space dialogue across the world. And when you talk about leadership, it's just 3 to 4%. So we need more compassion, we need more love on the space front as well, and we need more women being part of the dialogue. So many of them asked this question as well on why, okay, if we're just going to have girls, there's going to be an imbalance. So the next mission is boys for Mars as well. So we're not just focusing on the girls. So I can go on and on talking about the mission. I would request Dr.Srimathy Kesan to come forward and take this seat. It'll be lovely, to have the space goddess here. And please.
Give me a helping hand to raise this. Yeah. Thank you.
I literally hijacked her today. She landed at about 7 o'clock, and I'm like, no, we have to make it. We have other events, and sorry, you made me do that. On that note, while she's here, I think we would love to have a few words from Sharina Di, who is ambassador of our mission for Fiji. So while we hear from a few people who are part of the mission, post that I would love to have a few words from the dignitaries as well. Yes, Sharina Di, it would be lovely to have a few words from you on what do you think about this mission.
Thank you.
Thank you, Suk. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you, Dr. Kesan. So much appreciation of your work. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Bula everyone, I was actually born and raised in Fiji Islands. I'm the third generation to be born in Fiji. Growing up, I had so much passion for astronomy. I really wanted to work, with NASA and stuff. But there was no space program in Fiji happening at the time. So I settled for computer science and maths. And after spending about 10 years in corporate, I changed my profession. Like, we eventually migrated to Australia. And I changed my profession to teaching. And I've been teaching for the past 10 years, that's years 7 to 12. And here, even in Australia, the girls specifically, by the time they hit year 10, they've decided, maths is not for them. And we know there's a big shortage, of girls in STEM, and girls basically, they lack confidence. They can definitely do it, but they lack confidence. And by the time they go to year 10, they've decided to drop down to mathematics standard or do a lower level of maths and whatnot. So we met Suk through our Rotary Club. So I'm a Rotarian at the Bones, and one of our club missions is empowering women and girls all across the world. So when this mission came up, it fitted really well with our values. Myself, I grew up in poverty, and there wasn't many opportunities back then. And then with the education, I'm super passionate, and I know education can definitely make a difference. And thank you, Dr. Kesan. This is a free program. I was so excited. I was so blown away with the opportunities provided to the girls, and for them to just know that it's okay to have a go, and what exactly that satellite entails, they will get a taste of it. So it made a lot of sense. And when Suk approached, I reached out to teachers in Fiji. Unfortunately, Fiji's population is super less, and since I'm not there, it was quite difficult. But at the moment, we have about 10 girls only who have embarked on this, and they are doing it. Out of that, there have been issues with internet and access. So basically, technology inequity. It's a developing country. So we still have 8 girls who are continuing with this. And I know quite a few girls from Castle Hill High School here, and we have got another student here who are pursuing with that. So hopefully, through the help of Rotary and obviously school, hopefully we can do a bigger outreach and we can get as many girls as possible to join this program or just get a taste. And we should really hit them when they're in year 8 or 9, because by the time they're in year 10, they've already decided, they've sealed their fate. So thank you, Dr. Kesan. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for making it free. I've been doing the modules myself as well, so I could support the girls.
That's so good.
Yes, and
love to hear that,
it's really good. The modules are all broken down into physics. There's a bit of maths. There's a bit of coding. So there's plenty of help. So girls, please take it on and have a go. It's a wonderful program, and we can't really thank you enough. And thank you, Suk. You came into our lives, and Suk, she's super passionate about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, y'all.
Thank you so much, Srimathy. I think it's so nice to hear about the mission. One is from a perspective of, as organizers, we're very passionate about this. And another important, I see this as a feedback because she is not only an ambassador like myself, so I'm an ambassador for Australia and I'm also global head of partnerships, thanks to you. It all happened, I think it's the timing. So to hear from an ambassador on what you feel about the mission, and it's so nice that you are going through the modules yourself, and definitely I would extend this as a request to Mr. Warren Kirby and Mr. Susai Benjamin as well, to pass it on to more schools and have more participation from other children. So before I move to Warren Kirby, I would love to hear from Rachel, who is a student from Australia. She's part of Mission Shakti Sat and she's been finishing her modules. And I can't thank both her parents for bringing her here from Chatswood. And it was a very short notice. I shared the information to them only yesterday, and thank you so much for being here. Rachel, a few words from you.
Thank you. So Mission Shakti has honestly been like a dream. It has physics, coding, and maths in it. I thought that honestly being wanting to do astrophysics or being an astronaut would be extremely hard, especially because when I looked online, everything I saw was like men doing physics or being astronauts or going to space. There wasn't many women. But honestly, Srimathy Kesan, you have been a great inspiration for me. And now, even though before I didn't honestly think that I would be able to do this, the modules have made it extremely simple and achievable for us. And it helps us greatly to actually learn it. And it's honestly very interesting. I love doing it. It's very fun.
That's so sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel. And I have to say, she didn't know that she would be speaking here. It was so impromptu, and God bless you, Rachel. It was really good to hear the feedbacks from you. Now, I would love to invite the state member for Western, Mr. Warren Kirby, to share a few words about the mission and what do you think about extending this to the girls in your electorate.
Thank you, Suk, and welcome, Dr. Kesan, for coming all the way over here to Australia. It's a little bit strange having a male politician stand up in front of you to mansplain exactly why it's important to have females involved in the space program, but let's give it a go. I think it's important to note that as far back as Neil Armstrong stepping on the moon, the only way that he achieved that was by the mathematical prowess of a team of women within NASA.
Yes.
Without that team of women, it simply wouldn't have happened. Now, we as societies all around the globe, we condition our young people to think of what they can do and what they can't do in life. And it was pointed out by a particularly famous US president that I can and I can't are both true depending on what your attitude is. If you believe that you can do these things, you can achieve everything. And I think it's really a great testament to your work, Dr. Kesan, for showing young women in particular that it's not just the world is their oyster, it's the entire universe. You can achieve whatever you need to achieve. We've spoken a little bit this morning about how women in particular have a natural predisposition to mathematics, which on a level playing field means that they're actually far more advanced than males are in that field. It's a very short step from mathematics to physics, into coding, into all the things that are necessary to really drive programs. And while we look around at the moment, we see plans for mining the moon, plans for putting human beings on Mars, and really stretching our understanding of what the universe is and what it can be for everybody, and have young women and girls be able to look at those programs and say, I can. This is something I can do, and more importantly, something that I should do. And I think in doing that, and in our chat that we had a little bit earlier, you made the point that women bring a level of empathy into a conversation that is often missing from men, and that level of empathy also means that the net product of working together means it's often better than having a room full of black jackets instead of having a couple of pink jackets alongside it. So great to see you involved, Rachel. I hope that you maintain that fire. I hope that the young ones that we've got sitting here as well can take some inspiration from you about what is achievable, and it can be involved in Chaktisat into the future, whatever the name that may be. But I really hope that this program works its way through schooling, works its way through education, not just in years 8 and 9, but well before that, where a young girl can aspire to be not just an international, but an intergalactic player in our global system. I think that's a fantastic and wonderful thing to aspire to. So well done.
It was wonderful. Thank you.
You want to give that badge to him?
Yes,
Yeah,
the Kesan said.
That was wonderful, Warren, talking about intergalactic players. So now I think, yes, we're making things beyond our country, beyond the world. We're making it intergalactic. And on that note, that is how I met Mr. Murray as well. He's from Parramatta. He's a teacher, science teacher in the school there. And we were at the IAC conference. So the IAC is happening here, the Congress, 29th to 3rd of October. We have the International Aeronautical Congress happening. We have over 6,500 companies, space companies across the world coming here exhibiting. We are presenting our paper as well at this Congress, and 4th to 10th of October is the World Space Week. So a lot of space things are happening. So now I would request Mr. Susai Benjamin, Councillor of Tungabi, to share a few words about Mission Chaktisat. He believes that we have a lot, and we all believe together as well, that we have a lot of work to do in Earth, in Australia. There are so many things. He heads the Tungabi Legal Centre, where there are a lot of seminars, legal counseling advices happening, and we have our Tungabi annual fundraiser event happening on the 29th, sir? 29th of November. And while we have all this happening in Earth, in Australia, we feel there are things happening in space which needs our participation too. So a few words from you, sir.
No, you record only.
I say that look, My name is Srizai Benjamin, and Srizai, for those who don't know, is a Tamil version of Joseph. I'm delighted to have the pleasure and the privilege of meeting Srimathy, who's from my town, and to come all the way to Colby, Sydney, to meet her here. Please be seated. I'm an Indian Aussie. Is it working now or it doesn't matter? It doesn't have to work. It doesn't have to work. My voice is pretty good. Look, I am an Indian Aussie and I live in Tungabi, which is not far. I'm the first-time councillor for Blacktown City Council, which is the largest council in New South Wales, particularly for Srimathy's annotation. I am excited about this program from the point of view of people's exploration of a new venture. To that extent, I am excited. But I'm also not that excited in the sense of there was a man I met with from Coogee, and he had a very concrete plan of drilling through the Blue Mountains. For those of you in Sydney, drilling through the Blue Mountain and letting the excess water which is going to the ocean to go into the middle of the country. We haven't been successful in the project yet. Yet, water, plenty of water, rainwater, go wasted into the ocean, as you know. One of the Buddhists is saying from Sri Lanka that I read some time ago, let not even one drop of water reach the ocean without being fully utilized. That is not the case today. Human beings are failed in the venture. Australia is 2.5 times larger of Indian landmass. For those who know, I mean, this must be another thing to think about. Yet we have a very small population. I mean, certainly earlier it was said that we need to go to Mars to accommodate human beings there, which I think is a crazy idea. In terms of the, I mean, a lot of people have great ideas, but some are utterly crazy. This is one of them, I think. There's enough land to, have more people on Earth, in Australia for that matter. And we are having a situation where the Pacific nations are shouting loud, clear, to the fact that their land is going down the ocean because of the climate rise. And there are still leaders around the world saying, no, there's no climate problem, it's all a fiction. I mean, it's a very tricky business in the world in which we live, Srimathy, and I am certainly, excited the fact you come this morning and you appear here, and I've done some of those things in the past, but I won't be able to do that very easily now. So you're a very great adventurer, hero, my heroine, and to do this thing, it's a fantastic, in my opinion, to have the guts to come here on a Sunday, morning to spread the good news. And I hope the project, however exciting, however unique that might be, should be explored by young people and to see where we are getting to, because satellites are the reality of the world today in which we live. So without that, a lot of communication won't be working. So thank you again for inviting me, and great to see my dear friend Warren here, and he's a young dynamic member of parliament, and may you succeed in many more elections and represent the community. And thank you again for having invited me and organizing this. Of course, Mr. Tiwari Jr. is here as well, and he has put on a lot of effort in making this happen, in the space that he has provided. And thank you, Mr. Tiwari, Varun. I really appreciate that. Thank you for inviting me as well.
One moment, Shavi. Thank you so much.
I don't know what it says.
So says the hero.
No. I know what this says.
This is Mission Shakti sir. It's a girl dreaming.
This says, I support Tungabi Legal Center. That's what it says.
So you support Mission Shakti sir?
Of course. Now you put it on, and I have
You have no other option.
No, we will put one on
Yes,
Warren
I'm going to
as well.
do that. Yes.
Warren, come up, Warren.
May I?
Yeah, of course.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was so lovely, and I didn't expect this twist, so thank you so much. Before we hear from our speakers, we would love to play a video about the journey of Space Kids India. So I think picture is worth 1,000 words, but a video, I think it's worth over 1,000,000 words. So are you able to see the screen?
Yeah.
Yes, so I think we will play this video so you will have a better idea of what we've been doing or what Srimathy has been doing.
No, the balloon sat is taking off, right? So yeah, it is taking some time as well.
That's why I always told you, give the in the video file.
In the video, yes. But I think it's all stopping at the perfect
Timing.
timing because it is one of the missions sponsored by the UNESCO, and we are India. I think we are the only country to carry the flag to the outer space. Yes, mostly with all your support.
Stop there.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think it is a perfect stopping here. I can't emphasize the importance of this divine intervention because as much as India is the only country to have taken the Indian flag to the outer orbit, now with Sisai sir and with Warren Kirby here, come on, let's do it. Let's take Australian flag out there. Okay, so let's do it. Dr. Srimathy Kesan, I'm so hungry to have our Australian children participating and doing all wonders here from Australia because we are big time having support from schools, colleges, government where we want participation for our girls as well. We want to be number one in space. We don't just want to give it to India. So on that note, I think it would be lovely to hear a few words from you on what you think about being, I know it's, we envision a lot of things, but it would be lovely to hear from you about your mission.
Namaskar, Namaste from India, and praise the Lord. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I can't thank you all enough for coming on a Sunday morning. I know how it is. So please forgive me for that, for taking away that precious time of Sunday from all of you. But I'm so glad that, I need wishes and blessings for the next generation. The work that we are doing is not for us. Because every aspect is, Susan said, yes, I do agree that there is so much to be done on earth, but parallelly there is somebody and so many others creating a parallel universe in space, and we want that to be used in the most appropriate manner. So if we are able to guide our children at a very young age that countries are just man-made, the borders, the lines that we have across everywhere are man-made, and in space you do not have borders. So that is how human race actually began. It was more love, more universal brotherhood, sisterhood. There was so much of caring, sharing. But as we grew greedy, we drew the lines, we started mining, we started doing whatever possible to create all that disaster around on Earth, in universe, now in space, of course, do agree that. But the little that we could do to at least give our future generation the knowledge that how this could be taken care of, how this path can be walked through, I think the responsibility lies on us. A little bit of narrative about my personal journey. In India, when a girl is born, it is always that she is born for a man. So she's married away. She needs to take care of that family. She needs to learn the chores. So it's everything to do with chores, family, man, raising a family. So, that was the kind of generation that I come from. And I was a rebel in those days too. I was a national basketball player. I played 10 nationals. I was a state athlete, a paratrooper, and I was the first girl cadet to hold the sword and lead a contingent of 420 boys at the Delhi Republic Day. And I come from an absolute humble background. I say this because dreams are not only meant for the privileged. Any girl, the badge shares that. Dream is for every single child. I'm so happy to see these little two dolls here and Rachel, who's going to carry this mantle forward. We're here to build a community, not one family. We're here not to develop and stand by one man, but for the entire human race. If this can be taught to every girl child, I think the universe will be the best place to live in, and we needn't go anywhere else. And about Mission Shakti Sat, well, 18 years, the age of 18, I got married. I was to get into the armed forces, I got a direct entry, but destiny took me a different direction and got into wedlock. But did not give away the aspirations and the dreams. I know Srimathy was born for a purpose. It was not just for one home. Moon was my best friend. I keep talking to her, I keep sharing everything to her. I keep telling her, okay, you are giving me lessons of life because moving forward, there is something that I have to lead. This always was a calling from inside. I waited for 18 years after my wedding at home as the queen of the house and the queen bee, I should say. Subsequently, the calling came, an angel came into my life, pulled me on and took me to NASA. The first time I ever stepped in there, tears rolling, because every time when you think about NASA, it's only astronauts, it's the most brilliant brains on Earth go there. So I was only thinking, how on earth I am standing here, and I started crying so much. I said, then when I started working with all of them, those 3 days were brilliant, and I think that's when my journey on this earth began as a fruitful human being, I would say. Because I thought, now is the time to start something, no letting go. So Space Kids was born. had taken about 3,500 children to these space camps, Kennedy Space Center, Johnson Space Center, then Moscow, GCTC, European Space Research Center. All of them were so thrilled that I was able to bring children from India, Africa, and UAE. But something inside kept telling me, this is not you. I mean, you take children there, you show them, you do everything, they get excited. But what next? What next was the question always haunting. Because this is not a fun trip. And every child needs to understand that you're on earth for a purpose. And I thought that purpose needs to be inculcated. Those values need to be inculcated. And every child needs to be responsible. So it is not that, I grow, I make money, I make a living, I am happy. No, it always needs to be that we. So I thought, how do we do this? Okay, God put me in this industry called space without even knowing space. I'm not an engineer, I'm not from the aerospace department, I'm a commerce graduate, got married before even completing my graduation, but then went on to complete my graduation. Then, after 18 years, did my master's, and that was in travel management. This doctorate was a very, very close thing to my heart. I think every Indian will know that doctor prefix is very close to every girl child at least. So that's where I started my PhD when I was 40. I said, age is just a number, age is just a number. And you need to run, keep running. And that helped me a lot. Started building satellites. India was the most youthful country, people say. And when we speak on the dais, we say, we got to do something for the youth. But what are we going to do? If every individual can contribute something, then I think, the world can be a beautiful place to live in. So that's where started building satellites. When people thought students cannot do it, we proved that students, if given a platform, be it from rural areas, tier 2, tier 3 towns, doesn't matter. Be it from humble backgrounds, doesn't matter. Yes, space is a niche industry. How can these children do? No, just be there, mentor them, get people to mentor them. They can do it. And that's how today, proudly stand before you all to say, with absolute humility, 27 space missions, only woman founder in the world, and especially with students. And it's an absolutely learning journey, I have to say, a fulfilling journey. And here, for the 75th Indian independence, wanted to build something different for the country. And without villages, in particular to India, there is no India. So the backbone of India are the villages. So I wanted to bring those girls, give them that hands-on experience of space, make them understand what is rockets, where from are they getting all these weather reports, analysis, and so many other things. So brought in 750 rural girls. Everybody said you're crazy. I mean, you need to pay for their tuition fee. That would be helpful for them. Or if you think, it's a little fancy, maybe you can organize STEM classes for them. So it was a huge group of the so-called space bigwigs. I said, okay, I take it. So because you are a space bigwig, you come from that business, your son or daughter is going to take that. It's generations. So is it that only your generation, your community that has to take this forward? Why can't these children do? They have all the right to do it. So when given that opportunity, today these children stand tall, proud. I want to be a fighter pilot man. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a scientist. And every girl says they want to do something for the community. There's a huge difference for what these men spoke and what these little girls spoke. They wanted to do for the community. So it was so good that if you educate a girl, it's for the community. And that's where it started. And today we are here it was a crazy idea. 108 countries was not easy, but orbital mechanics, 108 into 108 is the distance between Earth and Moon. So yes, the diameter also of the Moon says, so why not because everything was questioned, why 108? So this was the reason for 108. All countries, yes, we need to bring all the countries together and tell people we need to come together. And we need women leaders in the boardroom. So I said, let's do this. Men are for Mars, women are for Venus. I know we cannot go to Venus now, so let's go to the moon. So that's how Mission Shokti-Sat was born, and I'm sure we're going to be taking it forward with all your blessings and wishes way forward. And your next September, we intend launching this. So we have a window, September to December, so hopefully with all your wishes we will be doing that. So thank you so much, Varunji, for this opportunity. Thank you so much for this. And love you so for this. And Shri, thanks for coming all the way. Love you, thank you. And my dear Rachel, thank you so much. And I can't thank both of you enough for coming on a Sunday. Thank you so much. God bless you.
What can I say after this? This is so powerful, and the vision is big, and the responsibilities are much more huger. And thank you for your leadership, your guidance, because every time, like we as ambassadors, we come up with different challenges and different questions on, this is a roadblock, how are we going to face it? She will very calmly say, well, fine, there are, it's like your Harvey Specter, right? As I think can relate to Suits, right? He will, like how Harvey says, there are 120 other ways how you could find to get things done. So she'll be like, okay, have a calm mind, God has a plan. So when I started earlier, I was like, what, God has a plan, but this is not working this way. She'll be like, it's okay. Patience is the key. I'll be like, oh my God, I want to make this happen. This is not, no. She'll always laugh and she will never say do this or do that. And I think now I'm kind of that characteristic or attribute is slowly coming into me, and now I surely believe God has a plan. The planning, the timing can't be perfect enough. Universe is driving all of us to do what we're meant to do. I can't imagine you all coming here on a Sunday, and this is, God has a plan for all of us. So on that note, I would love to hear a few words from Dr. Chandrika Subramanian. Why? She's Dr. Chandrika Subramanian, and yes, I am on my journey of doing my PhD too now, so love to hear from you.
Must have a doctor.
Thank you, everyone. Mr. Kirby, Mr. Susai Benjamin, all our friends, Rachel, good luck with your mission. I'm very much passionate about a few things which is a bundle, but is bundled in Srimathy: women, equality and equity, opportunity, leadership. So we tried hard to do that in every way in Australia, which has given bigger opportunities for us. From a very humble family, I have 2 PhD. My second PhD was done when I was 60. Srimathy, you can take it. My second PhD was done when I was 60. So everybody can do PhD at any age. You only need 3 years life, that's it. Okay? Thinking of space. Women to come forward and take the leadership position in any place, including Australia, it's a struggle. Mine is about 30-year struggle. I am in few boards, including Western Sydney Area Health, which is a bigger organization. If I can do it at this age, others can do it quicker, because the opportunities are more here. Multiculturalism is always respected. We have people like Mr. Kirby, Mr. Hugh MacDonald, and all the other politicians who are supporting the multicultural people in their constituencies. So we have much broader opportunities here. Otherwise, breaking the glass ceiling and coming up was always a challenge. Especially a country like India, it is very difficult, even though we worship women as gods, we worship the rivers as God. Still, when it comes to positions, it's always discriminated. But Srimathy, she says she is a graduate from commerce background. She's doing something with STEM. It's physics, maths and coding, which includes packaged education and knowledge and tools for you to be in space of the space area, space education. I think since there's a lot of competition here, we don't have competition there. So we should use that opportunity. We should help every girl, especially, because they think the girls cannot do these things, that the girls cannot sit for a long time, girls cannot do mathematics and physics and coding, computer science is a rocket science for the girls and all those things. We have broken all those barriers now. So with this, we should aim to do more on the space, where she's creating opportunity from anyone from village and anyone overseas, like a developed country in Australia or US or any other country. So thinking that in mind, this opportunity must be encouraged and it must be supported by the government to be included in the schools. So any STEM student, they want to be part of space-related activity. This is a very good opportunity, and I wish Srimathy a good luck for the future endeavors. Thank you very much for coming with your, what do you say? You came in the morning at 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock you had a press meet. We are all here, we were a bit lazy to wake up and come at 11:30, but somehow we made it. Thank you so for this opportunity, and thank you for the television. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, yes, anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Subramanian, for everything that you do for the community, especially for bringing Tamil communities closer, and the work you do for Tamil is really commendable. Before we have our mission launch poster out there, I would love a few words from Deepa Chetty, I would call her. When I came with this mission after India's travel, there were a few people where I was like, okay, we have this mission, what do we do? And she was the one who was like, okay, so come, let's go, you know. She would connect me to people, she would sometimes even introduce me telling she's into solar mission, because for her, she wanted to do things for me, you know, whether it's satellite mission or space mission, she's like, okay, so come, I'll introduce you to this person. She's very active with it, she's very passionate about girls. So that actually showed her how much love and how much passion she has for me, for the work we do, especially for the girl children. And she has two lovely angels there as well, Leah and Shanvi, and she's doing a lot of community work, taking the children along. It is really incredible. She's a president for World Malayali Council, and it's not easy. You know, we work full time, we do community work, we take leadership in other organizations, and it is a lot. So I would love to hear a few words from you, Deepa Chetty.
Thank you, Sok.
Hello, everyone.
It's good to see a lot of familiar faces, and good to meet with new faces as well.
Welcome to Sydney. Since the beginning of the year, we talk every day, like almost alternate days, and every single day I hear about you. Okay? So she's very passionate, and seeing her enthusiasm, like, you know, I felt like, you know, I really wanted to support her. As she said, I had no idea, like, I know she's doing something with the space, and yeah, she's correct. I have sometimes introduced, like, oh, yes, she's doing a solar mission, like, you know, I don't know what, but that I know that solar mission. I'm not a science, you know, one from the science background. My expertise, like, in conflict resolution. So, but knowing more about this project, and it's a very good opportunity for the kids, particularly the girls. And I'm so pleased to hear that the next one is for the boys. So yeah, gender, you're not gender biased. Good to know that.
So yeah, thank you. Thanks so much for having me, and it's great to meet you. After hearing, like, I tell you, like, since the start of the year, I've been hearing about all the good works that's been done by you and the future projects. And thank you so much, Varun Tiwari for having us. And he always says, this is a friend's world. Once it's been entered, we are all wanted with the friendship. So thank you so much. You've been an incredible support for us. So thank you.
Go to get a badge. Deepa.
Yes,
Come back. You can't run away without a badge.
Thank you so much.
Badge and a hug. Good stuff.
Thank you so much, Deepa, for such lovely words. And through this mission, one thing I know for sure, what I've earned, which is much more than money, it is much more than anything. It's the people, it's the friendship, and the stories that I hear from people across the world, all the ambassadors across the world. We've earned that sisterhood, the bondage, and they would just call, they would just message and say, hey, what do we do with this? And that shows, what we are. We're building a beautiful world, a beautiful community, and I can't thank you all, for coming here and making this very special. So with Varun Bhai, I have to say, I came here for Deepa Chechi connected me to him. Like, I came here to the studio for an interview about the mission. When he heard about it, he made TikTok videos as if satellite and, with a spacesuit, a man is walking with us, and that too with Dangal song and all that. And we're like, oh my God, he's so creative. And next second he asked me, will you take me to space? And I'm like, it will take maybe 4 to 6 years of training. I'm ready to do that. And he's actually...
Send him to space.
Yeah, I'm going 2032.
2032, yes. So he's actually ready to take space training, and on that front, we want to tell, to all people who are here, space is for all, irrespective of gender or age or anything. So we had Ron Rosano, the 668th astronaut to travel the Virgin Galactic to outer space. You will not believe his profession. He was into real estate, and space chose him. Not that he's looking to sell clocks in the moon, it's a different dialogue altogether. But yeah, we never know. But space is for all, and we're making it more accessible. We say space is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. If people like us, if we're not involved, who is this multi-trillion going to? And we need more peace in space. And on that note, I would thank you for being here, Dr. Srimathy Kesan. It feels a little weird to call her by her full name, but yes. Thank you so much for being here, and I would love for a photo session. And Papa, I would love to have you on stage where we want to give the badge to you and to Varun Bhaiya as well.
And one for you too.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
so much.
Papa, you be here. We'll all call for photo. You be here only. So on that, thank you so much, Papa. Without your support, I'm telling you, you are there, rock solid for every event, every time we see. We miss our parents back at home. अगर आपको देखते हैं बहुत खुश लगता है. We feel our parents are here, through you. Thank you so much. And it will be lovely to have a photo session. And while we do the photo session, let us do our photo review.
We'll have Rachel.
Yes. Rachel. And we'll have Rachel, we'll have Mr. Warren Kirby, Sir, we'll have Chandrika, please please come to the stage. We would love to have our poster reveal happening.
That's much better.
Varun, yes, we want you as well. Oh. I'm here with the mic. Testing. Would you like to go front a little? Yes.
We're watching this first phone.
Okay, we're watching the blue phone first.
Okay, now this one.
Yes. Thank you so much. And Murray, we would love to have Murray and Mrs. Murray, please. It would be lovely to have you on stage.
Who knows where it's going?
Yes. And on the 1st of October. Thank you. Yes. 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 We would love for you to hold that poster. Where is it? Rachel. I have one moment. Yeah, just
No. Move up something.
Yes. While they're on stage, Murray, I would love to hear a few words from you. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Okay. Never give a teacher a microphone. Yes, okay. I am a teacher from Western Sydney. I teach high school. I've been 13 years in women's education, or young women's education. So when I met Suk yesterday at the international conference and we started talking about opportunities, I was very excited to kind of learn more about how I can get my students involved. So I'm very much excited about what we might be able to do in the future and taking this back to my community and getting my students excited about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Murray. Thank you. I would say passionate teachers like you make it amazing. So thank you so much for everyone who've come here today. You've really made it special for us. Please help yourself with some snacks and yes, sure. Yes.
கொடுத்துருக்கீங்களா இது வேறையா மேலே ஏறணுமா இங்கே சின்ன வயசுல எல்லாம்
கிளம்புறப்பெல்லாம் கரெக்டாக அங்கேருந்து மெசேஜ் வந்தது நீங்கள் வரலாம் ஏன்னா நான் 3rd வரைக்கும் இங்கே இருக்கிறேன் அதனால சரி ஒரே நாளில் எனர்ஜியே You put in money, but that's what I just live in this. All the other people,
Murray would be leaving, so we will. Thank you. I want a photo with you. No, Murray, it's okay. Okay. Okay, sorry, and thank you.
Hang on, somehow I've loaded up the credit cards.
Get the PIN number.
No. It's a digital card.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Thank you so much. Yes. ஆமா வந்துடுறேன். I will take it. Yes, yes, yes. What a privilege. From a wicked estate. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Mama. Thank you very much. You're very humble, and I can sense your energy. Yeah. Fantastic. Really means a lot to Srimathy. All last minute, and today's her husband's birthday. Happy birthday to him. Thank you. So much is very okay, but I can see it's not. Yes, yes, yes. எல்லாம் முடிஞ்சவே போற Raj is all the way from Melbourne. Yes, that's it. Yes, thank you so much for making a card. I can do it.
Personal arrival.
That's what I want to tell that, 2 minutes.
Table put in there.
Yeah, they will take it in.
You will a table, but you got to take a table.
Yeah,
That's such a problem. Small person. Small person. That's what the big people always say we are small people.
I would like for you to meet him. Sure. 2 minutes.
Very briefly at the beginning.
Yes. He is such a passionate Parramatta, and I felt and he's brought it like I met him yesterday.